Hey guys, this is Chris. I took 5 trades today, and in this recap, I'm just gonna briefly go over each one. So the first trade I took was an opening range breakup on Mara, and I chased it. So I like this candle. We broke up above VWAP, and I decided to go long. I placed my stop somewhere right around here, but after I entered, it moved my direction initially, and then it just kind of suspended here for a while. And I felt like if the momentum was there, I would have already seen it, and I just didn't feel good about it. So my gut told me to get out, so I got out, and it wicked back down. So I think the correct entry was right here after this candle, this like really large bullish candle, and great volume, an increase in volume, and also it gapped up over the recent pre-market low. So I thought that was pretty cool. This price level right here acted as essentially support here. It almost bought back up over that level, acted as resistance here. We broke up through it, and then we have support. So I think the correct entry was right when this guy closed, and putting your stop just below that level. Maybe give it just a little room. So I missed that entry, and then I chased, then I hesitated, and then I got out. The next trade was on GME, and I think this one was just. I think this trade was really not that great. I just saw a gap up off volume that really isn't that significant. We were consolidating in a range, and there was some orders stacked up above 2150. So I thought we were maybe consolidating for a breakout, and I decided to go long. I think my entry was a little premature, not enough confirmation. I just went long and put my stop below the bottom of this range, and it wicked me out. I think the best entry, hindsight 2020, the best entry is after this hammer closes off good volume. So price comes down, gets bought right back up, sells off super weak volume, and then starts to buy up here. So I think if I was going to take this trade, I think there's much more confirmation somewhere around here than there is here. So deserve the stop out, I think. The next trade was on AAL, and God, this is just messy. So just messy price action, wide candles, a lot of wicks, and what I liked about it was the 5-minute chart. So we bought up on volume, and then we sold off on weaker volume, and then we bought up again on volume, and then we sold off on weaker volume. So at this point, I was like, okay, well maybe there's another rally in there, but yeah, just messy price action. All I saw was a hammer off like a marginal increase in volume and a level 2 that looked a little more bullish than bearish. So I decided to take it, and then just lost faith in it around here and got out. And yeah, so messy trade, not worth it, I think. Okay, the next trade was on BABA. I thought this one was pretty cool. BABA bought up on good volume and then came down off pretty weak volume, and then we were consolidating in a range. It broke out of the range, started to increase in volume, and we just were having trouble pushing price down. Okay, so to me, that's like a very good sign of strength. This is a cool candle, right? We gap up, wide body, good volume, and then it consolidates. And I took this essentially for a 3-bar play on the 2-minute chart. So I took it long for the break of the high here and also the break of the range. All right, and it took a little bit to get started, but it did. I think I put my stop at the bottom of this wick in VWAP, or maybe the bottom of this wick. I'm not sure. It was pretty tight, and it took a bit. I almost got out here. I decided to hang in there. Got some good partials, but it came back and stopped me out at break even. I think there is an argument for getting all out right here. So we gap back into the range, right, off of increasing volume. So probably just get all out here and then look for another entry as it retests the bottom of this range again. All right, so that was BABA, and the last trade was on NIO. And I think I guess you can call us a double bottom, but I feel like it's more of a support and resistance trade. So it gapped down off of like awesome volume. I love to see this volume. And this right here is essentially, it's a parabolic reversal, right? Lower lows, lower highs, and then a nice reversal candle to go off of. I would have loved to catch that. I thought that was so cool. And so we gap up and we come back down, and now it's retesting maybe the top of this pivot, and also $44, and it through this candle right here, a nice buying wick off great volume, and then we were just consolidating, and it looked like, okay, price is not this area here is oversold, and it's not weak enough to be like broken below, like to break below 44. Okay, so like the buyers, I didn't feel like the buyers were going to let that happen. I felt like I had the ability to limit risk. The risk to reward was there. I wanted to get to VWAP. yeah, so I went long, waited it out. After this candle closed off good volume, I felt a little more confident. These partials, I think, were too aggressive, maybe one partial at the top of the range, and then getting all out around VWAP after I started after feeling that the pullback was coming. So I think that was the correct way to play it. But yeah, those are my trades for the day. I hope you guys had a good day. Thanks.